All right, people, it's your boy Spankdog, aka Puffinstein, at YouTube. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. I'm gonna just check the settings real quick. I know I should have did this ahead of time. All right, we're good though. All right, so we're gonna talk about Officer Sean Papow. Now, I just got wind of the incident. I don't want to even, like, you gotta laugh to keep from crying. I always say that it's rationalizing me laughing at stuff that shouldn't be laughed at, though, to be honest with you. So, big shout out to the Young Turks. Big shout out to Indisputable. Um, what I was gonna say, yeah, it's just like we talk all this stuff about the cops getting better. But then you hear their true mentality and you say to yourself, how could it get better when this is what he actually thinks about a human being? It doesn't matter that this human being has dark skin color. Excuse me. It matters that this person, whether he's a good person or not, that's what matters. Doesn't matter what skin color he is, what nationality is, pardon me. What I was gonna say, whatever nationality is, it doesn't matter. It's how the person is. So why would you run up on a person and treat them disgusting for no reason? He was using terms like messy ghetto mutts. Let me tell you something. I never took an oath not to hate cops. I never took an oath to uphold the Constitution for a cop, right? What else did I not do? Put it like this: I'm not supposed to be out here doing what's right and what's not, what's right and doing what not doing what's wrong. So this cop goes on social media and says tons of stuff that lets you know that it's not. When you run into him, at least if you're not his, what he considers something like him, nationality wise, color wise, even beliefs wise, because I'm pretty sure he would let a black guy into his crew. That those kind of crews always need a nice token black. So the funny thing is that it's not a color thing, it's an ideology thing, you know and he just is one of those people that hate the poor, in my opinion. Now let's get into some of the nitty gritty of what the stuff he did. All right, he's about to get fired. They're talking about, right now. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you a glimpse of who the guy is. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can understand what's going on a little bit. All right, meet Sean Papow, the guy who received a badge and a gun. And I don't know if qualified immunity is in every state, but received whatever the privileges that the police officers receive, especially detectives. And, you know, he went to town, at least being disrespectful. Now, the thing is that I came to you guys before I even really got into I could tell from the article and the way everything was going that he's not so cool. But I knew there was more. But rather than watching it and come to you guys, I don't look at it as a mistake. I look like I'm about to watch what happened with you guys and see what kind of, you know, despicable stuff he did. Most likely it is along those lines. But like I said, allegedly, let's watch.
Injured in a car accident? Want to see if you qualify for a huge check like this? Don't call insurance. Don't call an attorney. Do this instead. There's a new AI hack that
And
can tell
you know
you
what?
if your accident qualifies for.
Since I got the information from the Young Turks too, also, you see this channel right here? Go subscribe to this man if you can afford the subscription fee. Go support the Young Turks and Indisputable with Dr. Rashad Ritchie. You know, the join buttons right there. Subscriptions are free. You know, I think he charges, it's not, oh, it's very inexpensive, the subscription, you know, and support the cause. I definitely wanted to show you where I was getting it, you know, not only because they're the source, but because, you know, me and them are on the same page with a lot of the ways, you know, I viewed things. So, you know, let's get this started and see what this is all about without me telling you what I think it's about, and I could be wrong.
Not by an authority inside of the internal affairs country. Chicago cop posted hundreds of racist text messages, social media posts, claims he has amnesia. He can't remember a damn thing. Put it up full mass.
All right. You know, like I said, when you do the reaction videos, they want you to pause it and put your 2 cents in. But I wanted to speak towards that anyway. It's just like law enforcement who gets busted to come out and say it's a ridiculous lie. I have amnesia. You know, people don't ever have amnesia. People go to their graves without ever having amnesia. You know, you got to get a blow to the head to have amnesia sometimes. You know, so, but anyway, it's just a stupid excuse. So, but anyway, of course, he comes out when he has amnesia. Let's hear.
Chicago detective Sean Papow on the right, a veteran detective, faces termination after posting hundreds of offensive comments on social media that targeted Black people,
Shocker.
Muslim people, immigrants, and LGBTQ people. He did this over
he couldn't leave them
period
out.
Of 5 years until his actions were uncovered not by fellow detectives, not by an authority inside of the internal affairs construct of the police department, but a watchdog group.
With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show.
Okay.
That's what it is, 1%.
Let's get into it. Sean Papow, a 20-year employee with the Chicago Police Department, found himself in hot water last November when he was notified by the Civilian Office of Police Accountability, known as COPA, which had been monitoring his online activities since 2018 after he began posting content on his Facebook and Twitter accounts. When COPA personnel confronted the cop with this evidence, he denied holding any racist or bigoted beliefs, and attributed his inability to recall some of the posts to memory problems stemming from a medical condition. Now, let me say this. Now, damn it, you the police. I expect you to have better lives than this.
Oh, I just
Now,
said
the
that.
reason why you are slated for termination is because your lie was so horrible. Sir, they were trying to give you an opportunity. They wanted an explanation when you really should have been fired on the spot, period. There's more. Now, a year after the scandal surfaced,
I just said that that's a stupid lie, right? I didn't know. I haven't watched this. Remember, I'm watching this. Sometimes I watch stuff, and then when I go watch it with you guys, I already seen it. This is one of those times that whatever you're seeing is the first time I'm seeing it now. So I didn't even know that he was going to say the same thing as me. That is a stupid lie. And then this guy comes out and says, you know why you got in trouble? Because that was a stupid lie. You know what I'm saying? My thing is you can't do better than that. Imagine if a guy that he would call a perpetrator, whether he is or he isn't, because they'll call a person who ain't even a perpetrator. And imagine if the perpetrator came out to you with a stupid lie. You'd be all over him. I'm supposed to believe that. Yeah, well, guess what? Are we supposed to believe that?
Chicago PD Superintendent Larry Snelling, who is Black, issued a letter this week indicating that he is in the process of firing the detective, though the officer had not been officially dismissed yet, according to multiple news reports. Previously, COPA issued a 36-page report on the detective's vitriol on social media when he expressed racial hatred and extremist views on gender issues, but did so while using pseudonyms, believing he would not be easily identifiable. It's like Keystone Cop or something. Sir. So you say you take drugs and you can't remember stuff. You then create a profile and you're so inadequate at doing so, your identity is quickly exposed. They are still allowing you to be a detective when you've posted racial or racist and bigoted content, and you've already told them you can't even remember stuff. How in the hell are you still a cop, sir?
All right. I'm going to leave it at that. I like to get to the point. I also would like to shout out Dr. Rashad. Let me see. I want to get his name right. Dr. Rashad Ritchie. I would like to thank Dr. Rashad Ritchie. You know what I'm saying? And just to make a long story short, the crazy thing is that that piece is literally about a police officer who people didn't understand the way he felt about people he's policing. He's policing, excuse me, every nationality there is, some way more than others. But when it comes to Hispanics, whites, Caucasian, whatever you want to call it, European, whether it's Australian, you're supposed to treat everybody the same. And what you found out from this man is that he went to social media not knowing that they were going to link his social media to him, and he just went nuts and expressed his true feelings about how he feels about black people. And he was saying stuff like I said, ghetto trash bums or something like that. That's a misquote. I don't got that one right, but it's something like that. Ghetto trash, something, and this is a person that he's supposed to, if he's gonna make an arrest, if he's gonna go after somebody, and pull a firearm, he's not supposed to say, "Oh, this black guy, he's more likely up to no good because of his nationality, and he ends up doing something very bad, maybe taking the person's life just because he is a racist." Now, there's more stuff that he said, you know, give me 1 second. And to top it off, his superintendent is on the verge of firing him, I believe, before this even happened. Yeah, COPA is almost like somebody that investigates. It's a group that invests inside the police department, at least their police department, and investigates other police. They had a 36-page report on Papal's vitriol on social media, where he regularly expressed racial hatred and extremist views on gender issues, but did so while using pseudonyms. And Sheepdog CPD, oh, all right. He used he thought they wouldn't know it was him because he called himself Sheepdog CPD. Like that was a big way of going incognito, you know. It says he believing he wouldn't be easily identifiable. It says believing he wouldn't be easily identifiable. He's gonna claim amnesia too. He's gonna. How does this guy? Yeah. How does this guy? How does this guy even become an officer? This is a guy. This is the craziest stuff, right? They're making it out to be that he's the kind of officer that would be racist. You gotta understand, it goes further than that. It don't matter if you're the same skin color. If he's mad at you that day, he'll treat you like you're not the same nationality as him. So catch Officer Papal on a bad day, and whether he's German Irish and you're German Irish, he's still gonna treat you horrific. Because you gotta remember, along with that racism comes a badge and a gun. So now it's like, all right, he's the same nationality as me, but he don't got no badge and he don't got no gun and he don't got no license to get away with bull crap. And listen, it could go from putting you in the ringer to making you miss your day at work, to making you miss picking up your kids, to spending the night in jail, to putting false charges on you, planting stuff on you. And then all you people say, "Oh well, he does it to the low lives. He does it to the minorities. He does it to the new immigrants. They do it to the Puerto Ricans and the blacks." And no, they'll do it to anybody. There's good cops. I always say this, especially in a group that big. Watch, I'm gonna show you something. This is how I know that there's good cops. Watch and join me in my question. All right, I'm gonna go. I always got my computer set up better, as far as like to inquire about certain things. But ChatGPT answers the questions faster than Google. So soon I'm gonna be talking to ChatGPT more in front of you guys, but for now I'm gonna just ask Google. Google, how many cops are there across America only, just in America? How many cops are there in America? All right, there's 800,000 cops. All right. Now check this out, right? There's 800,000 cops. You gonna tell me there's not one good one? All right. Now that we've gotten that out the way, we can establish that there's good cops out there. But what's the percentage? How many bozos are you hiring? How many guys are you hiring that would let it go on the wrong person? And people know what I'm talking about when I say let it go on the wrong person. Because I gotta be careful. You can't say M, you can't say graped, you can't say a lot of stuff. So like when I say, he'll let it go, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? He's out of the 800,000 cops, what's really the number? Out of the 800,000, how many of them would not do anything disgusting? I would say it's under half. And especially given the circumstances, if it's if it's something that they have control over, then yeah, you're not gonna catch them out of character. But let one of their triggers, and out of them 800,000 cops, be able to trigger the person, even one of the more sensible ones, and because they have that badge in the gun, they most likely, in my opinion, are gonna spaz out, And like I said, this is just how I feel about the issue. All right. So now we're gonna talk about being a store clerk in the USA. Wow. I would not want to be a store clerk in the USA. God bless the ones that have no choice, and you gotta be up in there at all crazy hours, and man, you run into the illest of the ill, man. I used to be out there myself doing very not cool stuff at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. It could be a 7-Eleven, it could be a regular convenience store, running out with 40 ounces of beer and just doing all sorts of stupid stuff. But what I was gonna say, what brought me to this? Oh yeah, the clerk should be paid more money. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping they can hear me. Can everybody hear me? Let me see. Let me check it out real quick, people. Let me view in YouTube. You are live viewing YouTube. Oh no, because I already checked earlier. Yeah, I already checked earlier. Yep, there it goes right there. You know what it is? I got some weird message saying that it's using the mic from a certain place or whatever. But you know how this technology stuff could get you. You know what I'm saying? It get you confused. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Being a store clerk sucks. You know, God bless all you store clerks out there. I definitely would not want to be a store clerk. I've seen so many oh man, I mean, it depends. You could get lucky probably and have a long run and not get into any sort of trouble. God bless you guys. You know what I'm saying? But there's so much stuff going on right now. I definitely would not want to be a store clerk. And God bless all you people that are store clerks. You know what I'm saying? You know. For all my sports fans, what you guys think about Kristaps Porzingis? The NBA season's coming. I'm stoked. I can't wait. You know, I'm happy that let me check the NFL stats for you guys. You know, I gotta hold y'all down and give y'all the stats. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that watches football, I'm about to give you the rundown. All right, Nico Collins is tearing it up. I can't believe it because I got a lot of Nico Collins. He's got 338 yards, man. He's averaging 111 yards per game, 112 yards per game. It's crazy. You know, this guy Rashi Rice, he came out of nowhere. Rashi Rice, Juan Jennings. We all know Justin Jefferson, Malik Neighbors, DK Metcalf. People know Chris Godwin, Dallas Goldberg, Devontae Smith. People know Alex Pierce. Those are the top 10 receivers in the world that I just named you. You know what I'm saying? You know my status. You know I love my cards, boys. Look at Tom Brady. Would you call Tom Brady the number one quarterback in the world ever? Would you say? And I know that they said that he did a couple of things to try to catch victories. The deflate gate. They're talking about that he was seeing the other teams plays, but still, I asked you, he won without Bill Parcells. Now I ask you again, 7 rings, 4 was the highest. 7. 7 rings. Tom Brady. Do you think he's the best football player to ever pick up a football? And if not, leave your comments in the thing, please. Okay. Kristaps Porzingis. He just won a ring with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. You know, and he was a little hurt in that series, but he had a 40-point game. Kristaps Porzingis had a 40-point game or a 50-point game. I think it was 40. Let's find out. I like to know what I'm talking about. Let me find out for you guys right now. Did Kristaps Porzingis have a 50-point game or a 40-point game in this past playoffs? Oh, all right. Let me see. 43. Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis had a 43-point game in this run that they just had with the Boston Celtics. So yeah, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, they put in most of the work, no doubt. But this man came out of nowhere and dropped 43 points. You can't just not just anybody could do that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Yo, man, I love Kristaps Porzingis, man. It's my guy. You know. Let me ask you guys another question. Who do you think's better, Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown? It's a really big question right now, man. It's a really big question. I'm gonna calm down for a second, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere though. I'm chilling. We chilling for a second. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop this cam. You know what, too? Let me invite some people, bro. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? Let me go to Messenger. All right, let me see something. I've not really tried this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna start trying this. Pace. We're gonna start getting people up in here, you know what I mean? I'm gonna start getting this rocking. But yo, man, Jason Tatum, bro. Yo, yeah, guys gotta tell me, man, Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown. Yo, guys, could we not even care? Could we just call them equals and be happy? Do we have to have a Jordan or a LeBron? You know what I'm saying? Could we just have two great players? I seen that with Steph and Clay. And you know, Steph shined more, of course. But Clay never said nothing. They just won and won and won and won and won and won more and won more. You know, because LeBron, he got his 4 rings, and I think he's a better player than Steph. But I'm gonna tell you something. LeBron went to 4 different teams for them 4 rings. 3 different teams. Steph, 1 team, 4 rings. You talk whatever you want to talk. Kevin Durant, Slaughter team, whatever. I don't want to hear nothing. Homegrown, 8 teams passed up on him when he should have been the #1 pick. And he got a grudge to settle, and he got them 4 rings, man. Stephen Curry is crazy. Hold on, let me see if I can send out another. I want to send out another one. I'm gonna send them out random. I got people that I know be awake at this time. Let's see if my man Tank is awake. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let's go live. Like I said, people tell me Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, you know, or just say none. Just say none. That's what I really kind of want. That I want people to be like, yo, man, they both great. They won a ring. People are so I can't stand the competitiveness sometimes, man. You know, it's like it almost made the ring like the ring means something, of course. Of course the ring means something. They washed everybody up. But what I'm saying is now it's like it almost got overlooked because they couldn't tell who was better than who. And in my head that's stupidity, you know. It's crazy, man. People are so hung up on who's better to the point that they can't even appreciate that the Boston Celtics won it this year and that Jason Tatum finally got his first ring. Jaylen Brown finally got his first ring. Kristaps Porzingis finally got his first ring. Derek White is a hell of a role player. Let me tell you something. He might not even be a role player. That guy could be a 6 man or he could be a starter. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I wouldn't mind if you guys do have a preference. If you let me know who you think's better, Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum. But if you're on some man, they won it together, then say that too. You know what I'm saying? What I was gonna say. Listen, I'm gonna let you guys go. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Stop being bozo, Mr. Officer Popal. Stop writing racist. This guy is so stupid. He writes nasty stuff about people minorities. He calls them real foul names. And then he thought because he was on Facebook under a pseudonym, is that how you say it? Well, like, you know, a moniker, like a nickname, he thought nobody was going to pick up on it. He's fired, you know, he will be fired shortly. How about everybody just stop being full of crap? How about you just be nice to your fellow man? I'm out of here too. And I'm a dude that could really be like really mean, and I don't want to be like that. I want to kill them with the kindness, man. No, I don't want to knock people down. I want to pick them up. God bless all you people, man. I'm out of here. It's your boy Spankdog.